referred to the Maidan junta, the way that they unleashed a war against the residents of the country's east, shelling residential areas with artillery pieces.
So, yeah, this live is about standing in solidarity with Ukraine, watching the news that's unfolding, talking about it within a community, discussing it within the community, and yeah, man, this is just crazy. So, I'm gonna be watching the TV, having the live going on that, and pausing it in between and talking with you guys, discussing what do you think. I highly recommend turning on the news and watching everything going on and coming here to debate and just talk in general and love and positive vibes. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do know that I have a few fans in Ukraine and a few fans in Russia. So yeah, let's get to it.
And multiple rocket launchers raining bombs on the people of Donetsk and Lugansk. What was left out was the way that the Ukrainian authorities, with the encouragement of their Western patrons, consistently and cynically shirked their responsibility to implement the Minsk agreements, the linchpin of which was direct dialogue with the residents of the country's east. At the same time, what was positioned on the line of contact, the deployment of Ukrainian death squads comprised largely of radical neo-Nazi battalions, methodically, day after day, shelled the residential areas of DPR and LPR, killing women, children, and the elderly. And incidentally, this is ongoing today. Just today, 4 civilians died as a result of the actions of the Ukrainian armed forces. And how can we fail to mention the blood-chilling crimes by the Ukrainian nationalists as perpetrated over the past 18 years? The fact that the protesters against Maidan in Odessa were burned alive, the fact that peaceful protesters in Maidan were shot at by unknown snipers. The investigation into both of these tragedies is something that has been deliberately swept under the rug by the Maidan regime. At the same time, the culprits in the Odessa tragedy are well known. They are openly flaunting their presence. And yet an alternative investigation and the recognition by the snipers themselves unambiguously confirms that the slaughter on an Independence Square was a provocation by the leaders of Maidan. We specifically last year carried out an informal Security Council meeting, an ARIA formal meeting on book.
This dude lying through his teeth, bruh.
With Security Council colleagues more information about this. And yet in response, at best, what we heard from Western partners were merely hackneyed cliches about so-called Russian propaganda. How can there be a resolution on the Ukrainian issue without these above-mentioned issues being mentioned? It would have been wise to include in the draft an honest assessment of the role of Western colleagues in inflating this Ukrainian crisis. Not only did they stand behind the Maidan coup, but they also effectively issued a carte blanche to Kiev to carry out any acts, any steps that would be unthinkable for any civilized state. And this includes the egregious discrimination against the Russian language and consequently Russian language speakers. This includes glorification of Hitler's henchmen aligned alongside the prohibition on processions to honor the real heroes of Ukraine who freed it from Nazism, as well as the religious schism in that country. As you spin tales about
unless you guys allow me to grow it out until we hit 20 subscriber count.
With impunity, murdering their political.
This guy's lying through his teeth. Like, I think it's funny that the Ukrainians are doing as well as they are. Like, good. Honestly, by the end of this, I say we kill Putin, and then we make Russia part of Ukraine and expand Ukraine for all the trouble. But I know there's a lot more steps, stuff I don't know, etc., etc. So
That present lies not only with the Ukrainian government, but it also lies at your feet, ladies and gentlemen. And today's draft resolution, your draft resolution, is nothing other than yet another brutal, inhumane
I've been eating a lot
move in
healthier.
this.
I've been eating like more vegetables, less meat, less soda. Basically, my drinks really consist, I'd say 90% now, of water, coffee, juice, milk. Where it used to be like 90% was soda, and then the 10% was everything else. And this is off topic, but lost some weight. Need a belt on really anymore. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I haven't been uploading any content. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me what type of stuff you really want to see more than anything. Like, I feel like it gets a little repetitive, me just doing reaction videos. But if you guys like the reaction videos, which based on the views, it doesn't seem like you guys care which way. If you guys let me know what you want to see me react to, I'll happily react to it. Or like, I wanted to unbox the Mr. Beast chocolate, but since this is what I'm doing right now, I mean, that chocolate you gotta buy like $30 worth, and I don't have that on a card. So,
Ukrainian chessboard. Colleagues, today, all Western media outlets have been inundated with reports about how civilian populations in Kyiv and a host of other Ukrainian cities have been seeking shelter in bomb shelters, and they are fighting for their lives and fleeing artillery fire. We genuinely empathize with our neighbors, and we urge them not to yield to provocation. President Putin and the Russian Defense Ministry explicitly stated and clearly stated that there would be no strikes targeting civilian infrastructure, but nationalists are already using civilians as human shields. Specifically, we categorically condemn the placement by nationalists in residential areas of artillery and multiple rocket launchers. This is a direct breach of the norms of international humanitarian law, including Articles 51 and 58 to the first additional protocol of the Geneva Conventions. We see the way the situation is being exploited in propagandistic exercises by Western politicians and media outlets. We'd like to ask you, where were you 8 years ago? Why were you unmoved when there was murder and artillery strike? Repudiate Poroshenko when he said that the residents of Donbass would rot in basements.
I want to know why they even letting this guy continue talking at this point. Like,
that at the height of propaganda, our colleagues very frequently use imagery from Donbass, brandishing them as alleged consequences of the so-called Russian aggression in Ukraine. These kinds of fakes are abundant and proliferating today. They have flooded the internet and a number of Telegram channels, and there are videos of
it's an ad break. But yeah, so like, why are they even letting this dude talk at this point? Like, we know Russia's invading. But again, they're butt kicked, like, it's a crazy time, guys. It's a crazy time. I'm just going to be live until my Wi-Fi kicks me off. I guess I can't do 24-hour lives because I've tried a couple times to do those 24-hour lives, and nobody joins them, and it doesn't let me stream for 24 hours straight for some reason. It always kicks me off after like 4 or 5 hours. I think I made it to 6 hours once. But my Wi-Fi like boots me off from that point. Also, there's links down in the description below to join the Discord, which I'm actually need to remove that. I'm getting rid of the Discord. Nobody joined it yet. We did have one person join the Reddit, so we will be going that route for the community outside of YouTube. So there's links down there for Reddit. There's links down there for to buy my music. To if you want to support the channel, there's an Amazon wish list. You can join the channel down below. There should be a button next to this if you subscribe that says join, and we have different tiers. Within those tiers, you get special stickers. You get extra lives that other people don't get to see. You get videos that other people don't need to see. There isn't any backlogged, but I might do that soon. Put 3 or 4 videos and upload them where only the people who join get to see them. Yeah, pretty much it. But the commercial break's over, so let's get back to it.
Mentioned today by the British Broadcasting Company, the BBC, having issued an article, Ukraine conflict, many misleading images have been shared online. Everything is there. There are photographs of parades, photographs of American aircraft which bombed Libya, and photographs from Syria. And even an explosion in Beirut, which is being portrayed as what is transpiring. I will send this article to.
I'm done hearing this guy talk, so I'm gonna play guitar until this dude gets done talking. Still talking, man. Like, why are they even letting him talk?
Carried out by the United States in their history, but you are in no position to moralize. To conclude, I wish to emphasize.
So on that, like, yeah, we did stuff in our history as the United States of America, but like, with those mistakes, lessons were learned. What's up, Bobby? And like, those lessons aren't being learned now. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man? This shit's crazy going down.
Waging a war against Ukraine or the Ukrainian people. We're carrying
again. I'm gonna play guitar until this dude's done talking. Just pissing me off. This dude, this Russian Federation, bro. Somebody else is talking finally.
What I asked to take the floor for.
You doing all right, Bobby? Have you been back to that store yet, bro?
the names of some of our colleagues who were not named earlier due to the rapidly.
I went there and got me a vape and a cart and some more gummies, but my cart is empty, so I need to find like $30 to go get a second one because it was good.
Moving response to these events in Ukraine, some of them were left off who were sponsors of the resolution, and I'd just like to highlight their names because we so appreciate what they have done.
I know, but have you been back since I saw you there, bro?
Barbados, Croatia.
Facts. I've been there. Like they told me I could film a music video in there if I wanted, so that's kind of cool. Which I might go ahead and do something like that. Facts. I'll definitely let you know, bro. Definitely get you in like the background or something, you know, like, or like have you as an actor, or I don't know. I don't know when I'll do it, or it probably won't be anytime soon because to get the camera crew and everything costs like $500. That's not including any props or nothing. So in order to do the music video right, since the location is free, it costs about anywhere to make it decent $700-800. But I gotta start working before all that for sure, because I wouldn't want you to do it for free. Right, back to Ukraine. I was waiting for you. Oh, Crazy Train. I don't know how to play fucking Crazy Train, bro. What do you think this is, bro? I mainly just strum and do my own thing. Like this, I wrote. I wrote that, but like, I don't know, brother. I should learn that though, low key though. I know how to play like, or like Paint It Black, which is. Second guitar comes along and keeps going with the rhythm, and then you go back to the. I taught myself how to play everything I know, really. There's. One second, that's our tune. sign of your love. Twist and shout. Some Beatles. You know, just this and that, really. Facts. Like, what the fuck? Thinking, bruh. Like, man, you already know I ain't gonna say nothing. I guess that guy done talking though, so let's get. At least I think he is. Let's get back to the video though. 1 second, there's an ad. Oh, it's this chick, the United States talking right now.
Grenada, Haiti, Jamaica, Japan, Kiribati, Lesotho, Marshall Islands, Monaco, North Macedonia, Palau, Papua New Guinea, and Suriname. I want to thank you and all of you for your support. We will continue to all speak in one voice in the days ahead to address the atrocious situation that we see happening every day on the ground, despite what we've heard from our Russian colleagues. I now thank you.
Goes to Kyle. I don't know what that is, bro.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Сейчас я
Your
представлю
talk.
The
представителя.
representative of Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine's talking now. Let's see what they got to say. Man, and on that note,
Distinguished members,
bro, this Ukraine president is so ballsy. Like, he out there, guns out, just being like, come and find me. He's like, come and get me. He's reminding me of me, bro, because I'd be like, you want to come get me? I'm going to make you work for it.
seat.
Ballsy, bro.
I would like to use this opportunity to thank the parents of every ambassador here, to thank the people of democratic nations who put these ambassadors in their seats, to tell the children of those ambassadors that they should be proud of their parents, that they have voted in favor of the resolution. I thank my good friend Nicolas from France.
Hey, be safe, bro. Be safe. Love and positivity. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good day.
Ando from Brazil, my good friend Hajar from Albania, Linda, Barbara, Mona, my good friend from Mexico, Martin from Kenya, Ireland, Ghana, Gabon. I thank dozens and dozens of co-sponsors who would vote in favor of the resolution should they have a chance to vote, but they will have this chance in days to come.
Crazy, man.
The draft recalls the obligation of all states under Article 2 of the UN Charter to refrain in their international relations from the threat or use of force against.
Did you not hear me? I said thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you coming into the live. Love and positive vibes. Have an amazing day, bro. Go, you know, like it's all love and positive vibes. Like, I appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully you come back later if I'm live, etc., etc. Go get some stuff done. You know, I'm sure you gotta go like get the kids in the shower or something. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Oh man, y'all go back to it now. Oh. All right, we're back. And there's a
You might know us.
Don't want to play music. That's a copyright waiting to happen. Okay.
The territorial integrity or political independence of any state. The draft called on Russia to stop its offensive against Ukraine. And the memories are very fresh. The Security Council was discussing the ways to prevent the war quite recently in this very chamber. And at the very same moment,
my desk right
deadly
here.
airstrikes
It's
dropped on civilian heads across my country. And the Russian
got a
troops
mini
crossed
fridge right here.
the Ukrainian border
Coffee machine right
from the
here.
territory of Russia. The
TikTok
territory of
light
Belarus
right
was
here.
used for missile
Headphone holder there.
attacks. And the
This
troops are
mic's
marching
messed
from the
up, though,
occupied
so
parts of the
It's
Ukraine's
not
Donbass and
actually
Crimea.
recording nothing, but it still looks good.
Last night
Looks
was
pro,
the
you
most
know,
horrific for
If you
Kiev
look in
since,
there, the pins are
just
messed up.
imagine, 1941,
It might just be the wire, actually.
when it was
That it's
attacked
messed
by
up on,
Nazis. Last night was attacked by someone who pretends they are fighting with neo-Nazism. Therefore, I'm not surprised that Russia voted against. Russia is keen on continuing its Nazi-style course of action. The Kremlin regime should not be called Russian regime. The Kremlin regime should be called Russian
Can't even
regime.
see it.
A couple of hours ago, my president said, and I quote, "Tonight, the enemy will use all the forces at their disposal to break our resistance, vile, cruel, and inhuman. Tonight, they will storm. We must all understand what awaits us. We have to persevere tonight. The fate of Ukraine is being decided right now." End of quote. We just heard
It's sad, man. Just sad.
something that the Russian ambassador wanted to present as assurances from himself and from his leadership that it's all provocation. And that he urged us not to yield to provocations.
I forgot there was more than coffee in there.
Do you remember how many times he said that, and his deputies said in this very room that there will be no invasion, no attacks? Do you remember how during the previous session he was walking out, but trying to call someone, not knowing what was going on? How we can trust you? How we can trust your assurance? You have no idea what is on the mind of your president. Your words have less value than a hole in the New York pretzel.